Hello and welcome to another episode, another video, or whatever you want to call it, of Coffee and Stocks. In today's video, we are going to talk about why has the market been selling off so bad. Anyways, but before we get started, how about we get some coffee? Alright, so I just want to get one thing straight, and I am not a financial advisor, so please do not take my words as advice. Don't forget to drop a like on this video as well as subscribe, because you guys make a huge difference in my channel. So I do want to say that I am doing the giveaway, and we have been posting videos since Sunday, and if you comment on each one of those videos, you have an opportunity to win a $20 gift card. All you have to do, be a subscriber, like, and comment on that video, and then on Friday I will be pulling out the winner. All right, so let's get one thing straight. The Dow Jones, 1.92% down for the day. It is, 1.92% isn't bad, but for the Dow Jones, who is such a stable, thing, it's pretty alarming, right? In the 5-day chart, look at the 5-day chart, we're down 3.83%. In 1 month, we're down 5.46%. In 6 months, thankfully, in 6 months, we're up 29.26%. That's still pretty alarming, though. The Nasdaq also down 3.02% for the week. They are down 1.4%. Then for the month, they are down 6.56%. The S&P 500 also down 2.5% for the day. Negative $78 for the day. That's freaking crazy. For the week, they're still down at 3.28%, which is down $100. For the month, they are down 5.66, which is $194. Pretty alarming. In the 6-month chart, we're up 32%, but there's definitely some stuff going on. As you can see here in the heat map, everything is just red. Red. The only one, Nike. Nike is well, obviously there's like a few other ones like Twitter, but Nike is the one that stands out. In the S&P 500, they're up more than 8.76%, but everyone else is just selling off. And there's tons of people out there. It's like, oh, they're selling off because of this. They're selling off because of this. There's tons of reasons, right? Say, for example, in Europe, they're trying to adopt a tougher virus restriction because the infections have been on the surge, especially since we're gonna go into this fall season, into this winter season, and it's flu season, pretty much. And COVID-19 hasn't disappeared, and there was a lot of people who were saying that COVID-19 was gonna disappear in the summer and it was just gonna die off. But it hasn't, right? So we definitely need to look into that. Well, not really look into that, but there's a lot of things. Asia Pacific Airlines stock takes a hit as coronavirus concerns return. South Korea drops more than 2%. Like, that's pretty alarming. Obviously the airlines have been taking a huge hit lately, and they're going to continue to take hits. If we don't do better, especially in the US, if we don't do better, this is just going to tank, and it's going to keep on taking. Dow falls 500 points as Fed warns more stimulus needed. Now, this is one of the reasons why stock finished sharply lower Wednesday, as central bank officials warned more fiscal stimulus is needed to rescue the struggling US economy. In my personal opinion, I feel like there could be a lot of combinations on how we can increase the economy better. One, wear your mask, people, right? We don't want to get sick, and some of you might hate the way I say this, but wear your mask. I'm not trying to get sick, you're not trying to get sick. We're just trying to move forward with the economy. If we just have more and more people dying, there's going to be less and less people buying products, right? Pretty simple, right? So right here, more than an hour ago, here are the Wednesday sell-offs by the numbers, right? And this is pretty scary. S&P 500 closed down 2.37%, fifth negative day in 6, and its worst day since September 8th. September 8th to September 23rd, it's pretty close. Luckily, they're only up 0.19% year to date, which is not that good. It's 9.79% below its intraday all-time high of 3,588.11 from September 2nd. 11 out of 11 sectors were negative Wednesday, right? We saw the sectors. Look at them. They're all negative. It's disgusting, right? So NASDAQ closed down 3.02%. Its fifth negative day in 6 days, and its worst day since September 10th. NASDAQ is up 18.51% year to date, which is pretty good because look at the S&P 500, it's only up 0.19%. NASDAQ is 11.94% below its intraday all-time high of 12,074.07 from September 2nd. Dow closed down 525 points today, or 1.92%. Its fourth negative day in 5 days. Its worst day since September 8th. Now Dow is down 6.22% year to date, which is not good. That's really not good. And Dow is 9.49% below its intraday all-time high of 29,568.57. It's not looking that good. A lot of people will look at this. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm like, do I need to sell? Do I need to buy? What do I do? A lot of people, that leads to a lot of volatility. And as you can see here, the volatility today has increased 6.4%, which is not that good. It was going down. Volatility was going down, but it just spiked, obviously, as you can see. So it's not the best. It's not the best. Volatility increased like crazy. So a lot of people are gonna, looked at today. It's like, hey, I gotta sell. Do I sell? Do I buy? Do I buy lower? Do I wait till it sells off? Everything was selling off. I suggest people don't panic. We are seeing some of this corrections, and hopefully it doesn't go any lower. I mean, obviously I'm an investor as well, but don't panic to the point where you're selling off, because that increases and it can have a snowball effect to other people just selling off and selling off and selling off and selling off. We are going to get back up. Obviously, we have a lot to do with, the vaccines and whatnot. Johnson & Johnson just got into stage 3 of the vaccine. More stimulus is needed, etc., etc. One thing I do want to say is, obviously Workhorse is down $4.44. That's 16%, which is pretty scary. In the week, it's down 12%. In the month, it's up 36%. So I don't think, talking about Workhorse specifically, I don't think we should be scared of Workhorse. Workhorse is gonna, increase to its $30 mark in no time. So don't start selling off. Same thing for Taurus Acquisition. The merger is coming up next. Well, the voting is coming up next week. Don't start selling off. Don't start getting all panicky, because then that really hurts other people and that really hurts the investors, right? Maintain your ground. If the price does go lower than what your average cost is for that stock, you could buy more to average cost your dollars, so that when it does go higher than what your average cost is, you are getting more gains. So don't freak out. I mean, obviously stay tuned to the news and to obviously what the government is saying, because it has a huge impact in the market, right? So that's what I'm just saying about today. Is it is red, but we've been through this before. There's high volatility on everything, and we knew there was going to be high volatility for everything, and especially for companies like this and companies that are SPAC. They're going to get you huge gains as well as huge losses. And if you're not used to the volatility and the craziness of some of these stocks, maybe you shouldn't be investing in companies like this. Maybe you should be investing in Johnson & Johnson or Nike or something, because they have an upward trend. But don't start freaking out. Don't start selling off. Anyways, that was the end of today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it, or hopefully you guys don't panic a little bit more. Don't forget to drop a like on this video as well as subscribe, because it really does go a long way in supporting the channel. Don't forget to keep commenting on in the comment section, because that will get you an entry to the $20 e-gift card giveaway that I will be pulling out on Friday. But until then, I'll see you guys next time on Coffee and Stocks.